Hello, I'm here with Jure, who is the developer relations manager for Nokia Forum. Jure, can you tell us a little bit about the place of developers and the Nokia application platform within Nokia?
Yeah, sure. From our perspective, I mean, we have been very active in the whole application market from the first time that we've introduced, for instance, a smartphone platform and a smart device that is able to basically run third-party applications and software on top. You may remember Nokia 7650, which was one of the first, let's say, smartphones out there quite a while ago. So you see basically a certain level of evolution that we've done as a company in terms of the basic platforms that we support, as well as on how we enable, for instance, developers, content owners, publishers, to distribute that content, whether there are applications, widgets, news, ringtones, stuff like that, to the users.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the Ovi Store. You've joined a little bit late to the entire App Store trend.
I mean, if I may, I would make a small corrections, because developers are already creating applications for Nokia. So the Ovi Store is, as much as it's a young channel, so to speak, it's a young, relatively young store. It's already gaining momentum, and we have a lot of developers already signed up. But what we see in the future, where we can contribute and can make, for instance, the offering even more appealing, is that we're one of the few stores, for instance, where the customers can actually pay via premium SMS. So they don't need to use their credit card, but they can use, for instance, operator billing. So in certain countries where, for instance, paying with credit cards is somewhat of a kind of non-normal thing, and a lot of the services are done via the operator, this becomes a much more appealing for the developer on how to make money off the in the store itself.
By what Nokia has revealed, they're only going to release one smartphone based on Migo this year, and by the roadmap they've published, it doesn't seem they plan to invest that much in smartphones. So why should application developers invest in a platform that doesn't believe in itself?
No, I think it's a bit of a provocative question, but if you go back and really look at what we have announced, we as a company we are playing on our core strengths. Of course, developing markets are there. We have a strong brand there, strong position. We need to leverage that and continue investing. And you probably have seen that in the last few months, judging by the announcement, we also said that we're investing a lot in our platform. So we did come out with Symbian 3 with a completely, let's say, new approach, with a better UI that supports multi-touch, that is working 3 times faster. So it has these kind of really important enhancements that testify to the fact that for us the smartphone segment is important and we are investing in it. For instance, the device power behind the Symbian 3 release, the N8, is, if you look at it in the specs and in every other way, it's a really advanced smartphone. We've announced also that we're going to release a Migo-based device. So I wouldn't say that we're not doing anything there. And also from all of the things that we're doing to simplify, for instance, development efforts from the developers, so that we're bringing those two, for instance, the MIMO and the MIMO Migo platform and Symbian platform together through one consistent application framework with Qt, and with the recently announced Nokia Qt SDK. These are all investments that we're doing in order to simplify development of applications for our smartphone platforms. So on the longer term, I still believe that without a solid offering in the smartphone market, we as a company, I think we cannot succeed in executing our strategy. And if you go and look at our strategy a little bit more in details and read about it on our website, you'll see that by far this is not something that that we're just keeping somewhere on the side, and it's a must that we need to do.
Okay, for conclusion, do you have any suggestions for a beginning Nokia developer on where to start, on how to learn, on what to do in order to begin develop apps for the Nokia platform?
Yeah, sure. I mean, the best way to do is to come tomorrow to our workshop. Of course, that we have brought here basically quite extensive array of Nokia experts, where we'll go through basically from the basic to more advanced things on how to develop applications. So we're really happy to be here in Israel. I'm always happy to come here because the community here is really strong. You have a really powerful innovation hub going on here, and that's why we're trying to come here to nurture this, to bring the latest technologies. So one way is through an event like this. Another way is to visit forum.nokia.com, where you can find all the relevant information. I would suggest you subscribe to our newsletter. Through there you'll get all the necessary information, updates on what are the new things coming, how to start, where to start, and so on.
Okay, Jure, thank you very much.
Thank you.